Alright, back with more Castlevania Symphony of the Night. As I get logged in on the old tablet here. There we go. Alright. So we're going to be going into the inverted castle. Apparently, a lot of people are doing the same thing I am right now. Keep getting alerts. Oh, this one's going live. This one's going live. Alright, so we're back here. You can see that we are at 100.2% of the castle. So we have 100% of the regular castle, and then the 0.2 is the one tiny little space that we teleported into last time. Now, if you remember, we saved here. Go back into the... Well, we'll see. I'm pretty sure they're gone now because I left the area. Nope, they're still here. You two really need to leave. Okay. Gotta get in the right place. There we go. So as you can see, we're just in this one little room here. This is the exact same castle map, just upside down. The enemies are different, but you see, if I hit this, that's the holy water, just like in the other version of the castle. Not bad, gemstone. So we're gonna be dancing on the ceiling, as Lionel Richie would say. I'm pretty sure we're gonna need this, because the enemies in this castle are a lot tougher. Ooh, the Royal Cloak. So we have the Crystal Cloak. So the Blood Cloak converts damages to hearts, but reduces our luck. And this, we increase our constitution and our defense. So I think we'll do that. Stunning. What we got over here? Bastards. Which I'm pretty sure we already had. No, we didn't. Okay. But it's not as good as the other stuff we got. But you know, we're not going to be fighting many holy things around here, so why don't we switch back to something else? We don't need the holy glasses anymore. Cat's eye circlet. Yeah, we can go with that. Okay, the herald shield's fine. What else? What we got over here? Yeah, what the heck? We'll go with the firebrand for now. And let's get this stuff rearranged. Oh, there is one thing I did want to do. Just because. So if I equip these, you apparently get a there. So you get a trophy for basically being vain. All right. So you see where Alucard is? He's just below that one line on the right there. And now the bat is blue because the bat is the same color as whatever cloak you're wearing. I don't know if you saw that or not, but that enemy's name was Yorick, chasing his skull. I'm pretty sure you can get that joke. Okay. Yeah, this can't go through there. Some nice potions that the fairy can help us use. And that's that hole. There we go, Yorick. A skeleton of most infinite jest. Here. I'm going to go down below the keep area right now, because I want to show you something. We had this stuff before. We had to fly through it to get things. Oh, hello. Okay, so this mask here, if you look at it, down at the bottom here is a mouth. You see the nose and the eyes in the middle, but then up the top is a mouth. So this is one of the clues that the castle could invert, because this bit here has a right side up and an upside down version, and there's a few things like that in the game, in the map. Now, when I originally played this, I didn't notice those. It wasn't until I found the invert castle I was like, oh, okay, that's actually kind of clever. Any more skull lords up here? What you're hearing up there is tombstones. See them? Yes, the tombstones jump around. They're another thing that is resistant to sword damage. Because they're stone, so you use a club on them, and it goes a lot better. We'll fly over here, we'll finish this part of the map. And we'll fly through here, because we're going to want to save. A library card, because unlike the teleporter, where you have to go back to the actual room to use the teleporter, the library card can be used anywhere, even in the inverted castle, and it'll transport you back to the library. So it's a great get out of dying free card. Assuming you're, quick enough to equip it and use it. Alright, so let's go. I want to activate the teleporter over here. And yes, because we were standing on the platform before, whenever we used teleporter in the regular castle, we have this nifty little elf. And just like the other teleporters, if you haven't gotten to that one yet, you just can't travel to it. You have to activate them, which is why I did that just then. Okay, so we have two options here. Or three, actually. We can go the route with the tombstones, or we can go through the clock tower towards the outer wall. And then there's lightning mail. So this is, as I'm pretty sure you can guess, if someone's shooting lightning at you, you wear this and you take less damage. Well, duh. Alright, so let's see. So if we go through the clock tower, we'll get to the outer wall eventually. Or we can go through the passage with the tombstones and go over to the bell towers. And get to the cathedral. Or chapel. Sorry, chapel. I think we will go through the tombstones. If we're going to go through the tombstones, we're going to need to change to a mace of some type. Star, the star flail, the shield rod, the holy rod. I think we'll go with the shield rod, because he increases our defense as well. And just a reminder, what the shield rod does, you get bonuses from the shield you're using at the time. See, now if I was using a sword for these, I'd be doing like 1 point of damage every time I hit one. One of these is a diamond. Or not. That was interesting. Okay. I could have sworn one of those was a diamond. Alright, so now these things are interesting. Do I have the one that does the poison? Yes. Okay. So, these balloon pods here, when you hit them, they burst open. And now these things will poison you. Or, if you're wearing the topaz circlet, that poison heals you. Boy, I'm getting a lot of words tonight. Okay. Magic missile. Laka knife. You'd think someone who does voice acting would know how to pronounce things. And because these heal me, that was nice. It means I don't take damage, therefore I don't come out of the bat form. So, we will continue on. Alright, now, I'm going to change what I'm doing. This is something. This is because I know what's coming up. All right. The cat's eye circlet. If you remember, I mentioned the last time that we have things that do cat damage. That's a cat. So let's see. Doesn't work. Okay. So now we get the topaz circlet back on. So we can heal from... Oh, and this is going to be a boss fight in here. Every time we had a boss fight in the regular castle, we're going to have a boss fight in this castle. The one difference being in the throne room. Because obviously when we went through there, there was no one there. And this is... Medusa. So I'm going to change to the Mirror Cuirass. Which means she can't stone me now. She can still hit me with a beam, and it does damage, but it doesn't stone me. Oh, what have we here? The Heart of Vlad. Okay, what is the Heart of Vlad? Anyone who played Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, there were 5 pieces of Dracula that you had to collect. This is one of them. So, with this turned on, I cannot be cursed. So, like, when I hit the ectoplasms again, they cannot curse me. And that's what these other 4 are down here. And we still have 2 relics up at the top to get, too. Okay, now that we've taken care of that, we'll go back to where we were. Oh, familiars. Fairy is at level 4. So, I want to get her to level 5, and then I'll switch over to probably the demon. I'm trying to level them, evenly. If at all possible, you know. This is getting annoying. Oh well. There are more balloon pods around, so I can heal from their poison. It's a nice little trick, you know. Talwar. Alright, what kind of sword is Talwar? Curved Indian sword. So, I mean, it's not bad. Sorry, gotta keep the axe. It's just, that's my weapon. trying to do Soul Stealer. Nope. Okay. Do it the old-fashioned way. It's all about timing with the Black Panther thing. Which is kind of annoying, really. There we go. Oh, really? One thing? Just didn't want to deal with him anymore. Alright. That mana prism can come in handy in some heavy battles. There we are. Oh, these things. Sniper of Goth. Yeah, we're getting the heck out of here. Okay, let's get our spike breaker going. Black cape for vampires, so our constitution will go up by 2 and our defense will go up by 1. Sounds good to me. Plus, just look at that. Cool stuff. Okay. So I think... Where are we at? Familiar 8. Okay. I think we will be heading back to the library for now. Why, do you ask? Well, because those Sniper of Goth things are tough. And I want to, one, see what they look like on the enemies list. You know, what weaknesses they have, etc. And I don't think we can get out of here without, you know, with them still being there. Just because, wow, they do a lot of damage. Alright, let's get these organized again.
Young Master Alucard, how about this?
Earns 5,000.
Thank
Not bad.
you.
Okay,
How about this?
What you got here, bub? Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Well, I don't need Uncurse anymore, because I am now resistant to Curse. I don't ever use some of this stuff. We will get 2 more library cards. I want to have a good supply of those. I'm going to buy the Iron Shield. I'm going to tell you why. Basically, there's an achievement for using the shield rod and getting everything you possibly can, and I don't have an iron shield, so I would need that in order to do it.
Thank you.
There's also a trophy, not achievement, a trophy, for using for equipping Joseph's cloak, but I don't care about that right now. So this is another one of those weapons. Since it's a gauntlet, it's in close, so it's not something I typically like. Magic scroll number 4. What we got for that?
Thank you.
All right, let's look at our enemies here. Okay, Sniper Goth should be down towards the bottom, I would think. Oh, there's Olorox. Or Olrox. So he's another vampire. He's the one that Dracula just let there. Oh, there's the tombstone. So yeah, strong versus cut, immune to stone, weak versus hit. So that's why I was one-hitting them with the rod. Succubus, Griff. Oh, that's the body thing. That's weak versus holy. Okay. York. So, yeah, eternally chasing his own skull. Nice. Black Panther. Weak versus fire. So using the firebrand is the way to go with him. There we are. Sniper of Goth. Strong versus holy. Weak versus dark. So using Tearfing on him would probably work. There's Medusa. And we've already dealt with her, so there's really nothing going on there. Maria, who we fought. Richter himself. And that's that. Okay, so what I think we're going to do is we're going to get a little more levels up for some of these familiars and me. Because the higher... And we're what? Level 30 right now. So, less than a third from max level. So there are plenty of places here, like Colosseum, where we can fight relatively strong things and get our level up. Oops. Missed some money. Not good to miss money. That librarian always charged me. Oh, I almost forgot. We got a new spell. Tetra Spirit. Okay, so the red arrow is basically hold. So we hold up. Hold up. Alright, let me try it this way. There it is. So 4 spirits. As opposed to Summon Spirit, which is left, right, up, down, BA start. That one. And the Wing Smash is interesting. Let me try that. Nope. Oh well. That one's not such a big deal. I was trying as more human, I guess. What would you call Alucard's form? Vampire form, human form? Whoa, hello, $1,000. Alright, so now, see, the ectoplasm, guard, because I cannot be cursed. Where's the fairy at now? She's at level 5. I'm gonna keep her on until we get to the chair, and we're able to do the fairy song. Fairy's level 5, we should be able to do the fairy song. Alright, so we will sit down and wait. As we saw last time, it takes a little while for her to land on his shoulder. Come on. You know you're getting tired flapping your wings all around there. Let's see how we do. And once we get this, then I'll switch over to the demon and try and get him up.
It's time to let it go.
Not bad.
Tears, they flow to the thirst of the gods. The ocean's roars drowned out by rain. Blameless wolf carries on alone. The silence now surrounds him. Sooner than dreaming ends, morning of the dawn will bring another day. Turn around, you have found a different place to dream.
Again, this is something that you wouldn't discovered it, and then you read about it somewhere. Love these little Easter eggs. Alright, this one's over. Switch to the demon. And save. And now we're just gonna go beat stuff up. Thought he would be tougher. Oh, he was when we were about to level. Alright, so now we can go across to the Coliseum and work on stuff over there. If I can one-shot these other things yet.
Dark metamorphosis.
Just in case. Yes, I can. Okay. It's gonna make this easier. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, the Coliseum's good. Four Rocks' quarters. So's the Catacombs. Because there's plenty of stuff down there. I just want to, get to a decent strength before I head back into the inverted castle, because that is some tough stuff over there. And yeah, that's nothing. So, let's go down. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go down. Beat these people up some more. Oh, is that how it is? And save point. There we are. Hit these guys again. Which puts the demon where? Okay, so he just hit level 4. And the ghost won one enemy and he's level 4. Alright, so we'll get the demon up to level 5. Get the ghost. Probably do the ghost, get him up to level 10. If I go down here, yeah, it's just nothing. There's more enemies this way. No. Were there enemies in here? No. Now, just annoying more than anything else. Yeah, because at one point there, what do there? And the main thing I just need to do is, you know, if I jump like that and I kill them and they end up with, you know, dropping something, I need to make sure I go back and get it, because it could be something. Oh, they jump? Since when do the bone archers jump? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay, that's over there. Now we're gonna go this way. Down the catacombs.
Dark metamorphosis.
And demons at level 5. Okay, let's switch to the ghost. And we can bring the ghost up to level 10. Yeah, he's just gonna float there. Okay. Down we go. Yes, I'm gonna save. That's the way this works. And back out. Oh, we're going... That's right, we're going down there. So we're going to be dealing with a lot of fire people. So we want our frost brand. It's around here somewhere. Ice brand, sorry. I was looking for F. And we don't... Do we have fire mail? Lightning. Holy, gold, nope. Ice. If we had fire mail, it would work out very well. But we don't. See, there's still 4 hits. So, that means that we're getting some decent XP out of this. Ghost helps. Yeah, there's nothing over there. There was treasure over there. That's why we went over there in the first place. And that's the teleporter. Gotta get that money. No, she's not using it. And over here. So, from the abandoned mine into the catacombs. And yes, we're gonna save. Okay, Ghost level 4. I'm just curious. So he had 27 XP. Now he has 31, so that's 4 for every one of those we do. Resist fire. Makes sense. Almost over here. Yeah, that's going to take us the whole way around. This is definitely what we want to do, because there's some... Yep, we got some strong enemies here. So Ghost did have but not bad. Because the more of these we fight, the higher our level's gonna go. I have no idea what their resistance are. I should look on the enemies list, I guess. But this was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing, so... Just hope one of these can drop, like, fire mail, so we can... have a little more resistance. So just keep going back and forth through here, and we should get some decent XP. Sirloin, oh yeah. Eating good. And their save point. Sorry, I meant to look at the map. Yeah, so there's, you pass through here, but there's nothing on the other side. Just an empty room right now, because we already got the treasure in. And where are we at, level-wise? So we need 1,500 XP. Ghost's doing good. So once we get pretty well, I think we'll be okay. Going back to the Emerald Castle. Let me see if I can do that special sword. There we go. Didn't do much, though. Actually, I think it hit for less damage than a regular attack. That's hilarious. Anything that takes that long to kill is definitely worth the experience. Not a whole lot, though, based on that. I'm not even gonna bother with these because they're skeletons do is fall down and then pop back up. Now there is a cheat in order to get familiars up level-wise. Back in the castle entrance, there's the zombies that just come up. You know, they just... What are you complaining about, dog? They just pop up, and then the... Oh yeah, okay. So there's a stairway that you can stand on where Alucard will not be hit by the zombies. But then the familiar, specifically the familiars that can attack, they can go out and they can destroy the zombies, and that gets them experience. But what you have to do is you basically have to leave the game working and just walk away. So I don't know if I want to necessarily do that. But then again, you know, it's... It'll be kind of boring to sit here and just grind for the sake of the familiars, you know? That's not bad with the fairies, because you need that for them. You know, they can't get experience any other way. So I wouldn't want to do something on stream where I'm just, the game's just sitting there, and you're just watching the familiars do stuff, you know? It's kind of, it's like those people that, now, I'm not criticizing, mind you, but there are some that will run old videos of themselves and sleep, and people will tune into that. You know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to essentially, just game the system that way. But I don't know. I would feel weird. And there are streamers I follow that do that. You know, it's just not me. What's on that side? Oh, nothing. That's where Grand Flynn is. Huh. I didn't take any damage on him. I must have killed him just as the damage was coming across. Getting close. Ugh. Well, he's doing good. The ghost is getting all kind of XP. I mean, I guess I could try it, on stream. But don't know. I don't think it'll be very popular. Alright, this is getting kind of boring, so we're gonna head back up now and go attack some other things. Like I said, Coliseum's got some good stuff. So we'll go that way. And you never know, I may end up at the entrance. We shall see. You would think the amount of times I played this game, I would know my way around better. But it all kind of blends together after a while, you know? Just the way it is. I haven't passed through any of those CD openings on the Emperor Castle, but the CD is not there. The CD is, as it shows, it's right side up, but it's in the bottom position. Fighting ice people now. Wait, I'm still in the... Oh well. So now we'll switch to fire. So I could take up less damage. You gotta pay attention. Come on, one of you wants to give me some ice cream. No, $25.
Dark Metamorphosis!